In your attempt to try to prove me wrong, a 30-year historian slash social scientist who have been teaching it on the college level for 15 years, you actually are doing nothing but strengthening my point. Yes, at one point, the Irish were not considered white. Y'all were considered less than white. Some might say off white. In fact, one of the common terms used towards Irish people were white Negroes, savages, brutes, unintelligent. Y'all were seen as less than white by the English. So, yes, that's absolutely true. But y'all had the skin to get in. When the white population began to decline, as it is doing now, they began to grab anyone who appeared white. And the Irish fell into that category, and eventually so did the Italians and the Jewish population. So, yes, y'all were taken into whiteness, given the blessing of whiteness. That is actually something that black people could never have the benefit of doing unless they were passing, as some black people did during American history. But that was very few, far in between, because our Afrocentric features are hard to deny. But the Irish people can pass for white, and y'all did. So now y'all are officially white. And do you know what Irish people did once you got whiteness? You did what white people do. You became discriminatory against black people and other people of color. Y'all begin to try to block black people out of labor movements because y'all didn't want to compete with black labor. Y'all began to literally create political engines against black people to keep black people power politically from having any influence in this country and in several countries across the world, including places like Jamaica that has a predominantly black population. Y'all also here in the United States were some of the biggest minstrel stars going around this country since the 1830s, doing blackface and promoting stereotypes and negative, degrading, dehumanizing tropes against black people. So the Irish did exactly to black people what the English were doing to them. And y'all had a history of understanding what it felt like to be degraded by race, by a higher category of racial groups. And y'all came here and did the